Portuguese, English. English might be a third or fourth language for some people. How do we engage in that medium? It's not easy, especially for first-year students who are coming from a didactic learning environment where maybe they just have to sit and listen rather than talk. And we're asking them to engage in dialogue on complex issues. So the strategies that have worked best for me, and I'll share these with you, maybe you have some of your own ideas, is first of all to emphasize using familiar words, not to use complex ideas can still be expressed simply. I guess Confucius taught us that, didn't he? Also the benefits of pair work and group dynamics. So the way I organize my classes into groups of 6 to 8 students, maximum 6 usually at a desk. And I treat them, this is a swimming pool and nobody goes under the water. So whoever's weakest in their English, we will present the key idea, concept in English, then they have a few minutes to talk in Chinese to make sure that they understand the core concepts and they can come up with the answers, but the feedback has to be in English. So we do use Chinese in that pragmatic sense to deal with some of these issues. Repetition, it may seem simple, but if you're introducing new concepts, then again, rather than spend a long time devoted to a new concept, present it simply and come back to it again and again. And I think I've learned this can be quite successful, that the limits to the content that we try to teach, if the students can understand those core concepts, that's important. So repetition is important. And it doesn't take up too much time. So every lesson, we repeat what we learned last time and we review it at the end of the section, and that really makes a big difference. I provide a glossary, a simple glossary, which is, I invite the students to write a word, they get bonus points for writing the glossary, look up a concept they come across, and if they give me a good Chinese translation, I'll add it to the glossary. So that's a learning resource, and that's tailored to the course. And again, the course integration requirement. I think if we understood better what students are learning in the other sections, we can provide them with a more seamless experience.
Thank you. So, and then, another issue, okay, which is related with dilemmas. So again, some students, okay, so after the class, they found out that, well, actually, it seems that everything in their life around related with ethics. So, but they are not so sure what is right and what would be the ethical answer. And also, some students, so they're saying that, well, for themselves, they may think that it is ethical, but for other people, it may have different opinions and ideas. So how about this? So how can I better, deal with the problems of students in this issue?
I think it's a great challenge, isn't it, for students, especially first-year students, coming to university and being confronted with these difficult kinds of choices. Maybe nobody ever asked them what they thought before, and suddenly we're asking them to share and to articulate actions and decisions which are informed by ethics. So this is a big challenge, okay? How do I get them to make it invest in this? Well, I use the analogy of vaccination. You know, that we get a little bit of the germ, don't we, to protect us from the disease later on. And I point out that when they leave university, they're going to be entering into a difficult world of business. They're going to be confronted with difficult choices, and they're going to be exploited, to be honest, because it is the younger staff who are often the victims, who are often abused by the system. And we look at case scenarios for this. And I think by the end of the class, the students understand this is for their own protection. They should really pay attention to this and give it some serious thought, because it's their own self-interest. I think this provides a rationale for them to listen to the principles, to understand. I think that the difficulties are to avoid the narratives of what I call TIC. This is China. We use cultural relativism. That somehow I'm a Western teacher and I don't understand the realities of living in China. I quickly tell them that my second mother was Chinese because I was raised by a Malay Chinese Amma in Singapore. And when I was 17, I was a communist and a follower of Chairman Mao. So I know China very well. So it's not about Western ideas coming, and sure, Confucius can teach us something. Also, a great many other thinkers in China can teach us. So drawing on Chinese traditions and Chinese examples can be helpful to make it relevant to them. But I prefer in a short course to keep the focus on taking steps to help our students make more positive choices, to find a better partner, spouse or husband, find a better job, find a more satisfying career. If they understand that ethics is going to help them make better choices, then they're more engaged in that.